The 8 most dangerous cities in the world are both beautiful and unpredictable. This is Latin America with its many gorgeous cities, and nature has taught us that anything exotic could also be very dangerous. Check out for yourself how terrible these cities can be. But before we get into it, do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification for any updates on our new videos. Okay, let's get started. Number 8. Natal, Brazil. This amazing city is the capital of the state Rio Grande do Norte. It is recognized for its magnificent dunes, incredible beaches, and tropical weather all year round. Sounds like paradise, right? But actually, it's not one of the safest places to visit. Why? This tropical destination has turned into one of the bloodiest cities in Brazil. Over the last years, it has held a murder rate of 74 murders per 100,000 inhabitants. And many of those murders were caused by drug issues, settling of scores, and shutting of snitches' mouths. Many of these murders take place in public spaces, where people wash their hands, and then it's a concern to testify or be a witness for fear of being victims in the future. Number 7. Guayana City, Venezuela. The 21st century socialism has deeply affected the economy of this South American country. A shortage of food and essentials have made the streets start burning. It is located on the banks of the Orinoco River. Guayana City has recently become part of this list due to its danger. It has an alarming murder rate, 78 people per 100,000 inhabitants in 2018. A lot of deaths were caused by law enforcement accomplishing its job of subduing criminals. Traders are always victims of potential looting and must stay alert to possible criminals. Despite the crisis, Ciudad Guyana is one of the most interesting cities in the Venezuelan Amazon forest. This city is near the Macagua hydroelectric dam, which makes it a key city to the country. Number 6. Irapuato, Mexico. Now let's move on to North America, specifically Mexico in Irapuato City, which is located in the north-central part of the country. Many traders closed their stores due to the wave of insecurity lashing the place in 2018. There were 473 murders committed in the city. The crucial element that triggers this violence is the gasoline on the black market that was stolen from the Mexican state-owned petroleum company Pemex. Such easy money attracts a mass of criminals. Over 500,000 inhabitants of this small city are terrified of going to the police and reporting the payments demanded by delinquents. Likewise, the local police department is not efficient enough, so people have set up self-defense committees to confront the cartels that devastate this Mexican city, which has so much to offer and not only alarming figures of violence and death. Number 5. Juarez, Mexico. I'm sure you must have heard about this city at least once. However, its wonderful landscapes or the population of people is not exactly the reason why this city is popular. What draws attention to it is that it is located just some meters away from the United States and the city of El Paso, just over the Bravo River, making this city a multicultural and important place for international trade. But it's a place ruled by crime and public spaces are considered high risk. Even the police are afraid of acting. It is kept down by the criminal groups and vice versa. It is a combat arena. Despite corruption and drug cartels and war, locals feel less afraid of it and are getting used to it. Number 4. Victoria, Mexico. It's Mexico again. This Ciudad Victoria is considered the most violent town of Tamaulipas. Authorities are responsible for hiding many of the statistics and blame the press for bad marketing of the city. Although the local government have tried to clean delinquency, kidnapping and murders, there's not so much improvement, and people have gotten used to leaving their homes without knowing if they're going to come back. Be really careful. If you have to go through this part of Mexico, make sure you go fast. Number 3. Caracas, Venezuela. For a few years now, the capital of Venezuela has been full of violence. The political and economic crisis of this country has buried residents in poverty and scarcity. There, it holds a high crime rate. In 2018, 2,980 homicides were recorded, and due to these numbers, the Belo Monte morgue collapsed. Killing, extortion, and trafficking of drugs are an everyday reality. It's totally normal to have been robbed at least once in Caracas. Beyond imagination, isn't it? Businesses are closing down, people can't find jobs, and the crime rate rises. At night, residents just stay at home, as if there was a curfew in public places. Theatres, restaurants, and cafes open late at night to only have sporadic customers, although they are mostly empty. Number 2. Acapulco, Mexico. Sun, beaches, and sand. This city is globally recognized for its beaches and natural beauty, but it has become the heart of crime and death situated on the west coast of Guerrero, one of the most violent and impoverished states of Mexico. Acapulco is still one of the most popular tourist destinations. According to official reports, 2,868 murders were recorded in 2018. There was such a crime level that in September 2018, Mexican national and federal authorities took charge of the whole Acapulco police force. This was done following suspicions that criminal groups had infiltrated the city's local security forces. In addition, the prosecutor's office of Guerrero had been investigated for months. This resulted in the disintegration of several cartels that are now groups fighting each other to dominate the territory. Most of them are trafficking drugs towards the United States, supplied by the trafficking of firearms from that country. And number 1, Tijuana, Mexico. This border city south of San Diego has got stuck on a wave of murders whilst the drug traffickers struggle to dominate the territory. The murder rate in Tijuana has steadily increased over the past 5 years. In 2018, a rate of 138 homicides was recorded per 100,000 inhabitants. In the first 3 months of 2018, 450 violent deaths had been recorded. Victims included pregnant women and children. Murders between January and October 2018 left an average of 68 daily deaths. It is known that 80% of these terrible deaths are linked to drug trafficking, and only 20% of those responsible for these cases received a sentence. So, you saw. Would you be able to walk through these streets? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit that bell notification to receive updates on our future content. With that being said, see you in the next one.